Hello everyone, good morning, good evening. Welcome to the Northern California Home Gardening Channel. Gardening is made easy. What you see in front of me is a cherry tree, and it's completely overgrown. I did not prune it in January. I've already warned my viewers not to prune it in early January because rain will come, and then it is susceptible to fungal infection. That's one of the major problems with cherry trees. So what I'm going to do is, I advise you guys to prune it sometime in maybe late spring or during early summer. Now it's June time frame. I should have probably pruned it sometime in May, but it's not too late. So I decided to prune it today. The first thing that you have to do is, all these crisscross branches that is going inside, we don't want that. All those branches have to be going off. So let's get to action and start pruning this cherry tree. So what you do first is the pruning shears. You make sure that you clean it with hydrogen peroxide. That's the first thing you have to do it, just to make sure the trees are not getting infected. So what I'm going to do is, you don't want any of these branches which are going and conflicting with the other ones, right? So these things you want to cut it off, and you just leave a little bit here, and then you just cut it right over here. Okay, just going to take it off, these things. Same thing here also for these branches. See that? Just cut these branches so that nice light kind of comes inside. I mean, that's the whole idea. Just gotta cut it. And you just cut these branches, right? So just leave a little bit, and then it's more like a, just leave this area where there is a neck. So, and then you have to always cut it slightly, half an inch after that, because what will happen if we cut it too close, it'll take a lot of time to kind of heal it. So this is probably the right place to cut it. Right, so let's do that. These ones which are kind of hanging down, I'm going to cut these also. I'm going to take these out as well. Those are just flattened to the ground. I'm going to take these ones as well. Okay, this one is probably slightly growing upwards, but I'm going to just take this off because it's more flat to the ground. Alright. Whichever is growing inside, I'm going to cut it. This one is growing inside, I'm going to cut this off. This one is growing downwards, I'm going to just cut this off also. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want this to grow too tall, so I'm going to start topping off this tree right over here actually, because I don't want this to be kind of keep on growing. So I just want to keep it like 8 feet or so, not more than that. So I'm just going to cut the tree right here actually. I'm just going to cut it right here, these branches. Just going to top it off around 8 feet or so. Otherwise what will happen is these branches will keep on growing actually, so which I don't want it. Just going to start cutting right here, all of these branches. Doesn't really grow too tall. So it's growing flat. So I'm going to take this one off. I'm just going to cut this one also right here. This one too, and just going to cut it right here. I see that. Alright, so now we pruned it. So I kept all those inside branches, crisscross branches, all those branches I removed it, so it gets enough sunlight. It is getting to this nice tree shape as you see here. It's also getting a little bit more balanced. What I did was I topped it off, so I didn't want to kind of grow quite a bit actually, so otherwise picking the fruits is going to become a problem. And so I did stop it. I cut it on the top, and also I made sure there's enough sunlight, and the plants grows really healthy. And make sure that, you know, whatever the old branches, those old branches is where all the new cherries will come next year. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and you learned how to do cherry pruning in early summer. See you soon in another video. Thank you. Bye.